The topic of my presentation is quantum physics to electron microscope and now to Hubble telescope. Sky is not the limit. Definition of quantum physics. Quantum physics is the physics that explains how everything works. The best description we have of the nature of the particles that make up matter and the forces with which they interact. Quantum physics underlies how atoms work and so why chemistry and biology work as they do. If you want to explain how electrons move through a computer chip, how photons of light get turned to electrical current in a solar panel or amplify themselves in a laser, or even just how the sun keeps moving, you will need to use quantum physics. Invention of quantum theory. Niels Bohr and Max Planck, two of the founding fathers of quantum theory, each received a Nobel Prize in Physics for their work on quanta. Einstein is considered the third founder of quantum theory because he described light as a quanta in his theory of the photoelectric effect, for which he won the 1921 Nobel Prize. Invention of simple microscope. Dutch scientist Antoine van Leeuwenhoek designed high-powered single-lens microscopes in the 1670s. With this, he was the first to describe sperm from dogs and humans. He also studied yeast, red blood cells, bacteria from the mouse, and protozoa. Van Leeuwenhoek's single-lens microscopes could magnify up to 270 times larger than actual size. Single-lens microscopes remained popular wherein the 1830s, as well as all types of microscopes improved. Invention of other types of microscopes. Light microscopes are used to study living cells and for regular use when relatively low magnification and resolution is enough. Light microscopes date at least to 1595 when Zacharias Janssen 1580 to 1638 of Holland invented a compound light microscope, one that used two lenses, with the second lens further magnifying the image produced by the first. His microscopes were collapsing tubes used like a telescope in reverse and produced magnifications up to 9 times. Electron microscopes provide higher magnifications and higher resolution images but cannot be used to view living cells. In the 1920s, it was discovered that accelerated electrons behave in a vacuum much like light. Furthermore, it was found that electric and magnetic fields could be used to shape the paths followed by electrons, similar to the way glass lenses are used to bend and focus visible light. Ernst Ruska at the University of Berlin, along with Max Knoll, combined these characteristics and built the first transmission electron microscope (TEM) in 1931, for which Ruska was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1986. Invention of Hubble Space Telescope. First conceived in the 1940s and initially called the last space telescope, the Hubble Space Telescope took decades of planning and research before it launched on April 24, 1990. Since launch, Hubble has overcome its stubborn beginnings to perform innumerable science observations that have revolutionized humanity's understanding of the universe. From determining the age of the universe to observing dramatic changes on celestial bodies in our own solar system, Hubble has become one of humanity's greatest scientific instruments. How the telescope works. Hubble is solar powered. Hubble takes sharp pictures of objects in the sky such as planets, stars, and galaxies. Hubble has made more than 1 billion observations. These include detailed pictures of the birth and death of stars, galaxies billions of light years away, and comet pieces crashing into Jupiter's atmosphere. Hubble flies around or orbits high above Earth and its atmosphere. So, Hubble can see space better than the telescopes on Earth can. Hubble uses radio waves to send the pictures through the air back to Earth. Application of physics of modern day in our life. Physics extends well into your everyday life, describing the motion, forces, and energy of ordinary experience. In actions such as walking, driving a car, or using a phone, physics hits at work. For everyday living, all the technologies you might take for granted exploit the rules of physics. Thank you.